Alright guys, so today we just got new updates, which is new character, Annerose. She is a red attacker that can strengthen herself, depends on the number of humans on your team. And second one, we just got Epsilon's SS plus gear. This Epsilon. This blue Epsilon that has been in the game since the start. So first, let's see the new Epsilon's SS plus gear first. Alright, so here's the weapon. This weapon has effect after she ultimate, boosts all allies damage given to the enemies by 40%, and if that ally is a Shadow Garden, she gives 200 SP to allies. If you don't know, you can check if the character is on Shadow Garden or not by going to here, and here it is. You can see right here if they have a Shadow Garden trait or not. So this weapon is really good because she herself, after her ultimate, she buffed all, not all allies that in 100 centimeter by 40% at skill level 1 and 46% at level 10. So with that new gear, she will give 40% attack buff and 40% damage given to enemies and 200 SP if the allies is on Shadow Garden. So it's really good. And not only that, looking at her passive, she gets SP 200 SP every time she takes damage. So she can recover her own SP really fast, but her position is actually quite in the back. So if you look at this, if you put her in the same team like Sid or Delta, she's in the back, so she's kinda hard to get hit. Well, it also depends on the boss. If the boss hits back also, then she can get hit, but if the boss start hitting from the front, then she will not get hit. So it's kinda hard to get her passive going. But with that in mind, this weapon is still good because blue has other character that can recover SP, like this is SS plus gear, which is give 100 SP to the character that has the lowest HP every time Sid deals damage. And of course, this Fast Gamma with ult, she can give 100 SP. Or even with strike combo, she can give up to 35% SP recovery. So put this Epsilon in the same team as them both, make her ult go faster so that she can give SP to allies that's in Shadow Garden and make them do ult faster too. And one more character that not blue but can also be good with her is the new Fast Rose. That Fast Rose can also give SP when strike combo. So that one is so good if you want to put in the same team as this Epsilon. So yeah, she will become a good attacker and buffer at the same time in your team. Alright, next we are gonna talk about the new character, Annerose. She can give blind resistance to all red allies on her gear, only to red allies though. And on her ult, she can remove 3 buffs from one enemy, up to 5 buffs if you awaken her. Her ultimate awaken is on awaken 2, And on her skill 2, she basically do 4 hits and can remove 1 buff. On awakening, remove 2 buffs. So this one is an okay. But the important one will probably be her first skill and her passive. So her passive, she can increase her own attack power by 50%, and depends on the number of humans in the group. And not just her attack, she also increase her own evasion by 20%, multiples by how much humans on your team for 5 seconds. On awakening, these numbers go to up to 25%. And her first skill increases attack power of all human allies by 30% for 15 seconds and increase action speed by 30% for 50 seconds. Also recovery amount by 40% for 5 seconds if the target is red. So even if you don't bring all red character, the increased attack power and increased action speed still active. The one that's not active is the recovery amount. So she is a character that can be used in a full red team or even just a full human team, considering there are so many good human teams like Shadow, Green Shadow, Blue Shadow, Sherry. Combine her with Sherry and you will get massive boost on action speed and attack power and damage increase. So she is really good. So she has options to be in the same full red party or human team. And yes, considering human teams has a lot of good units, so she will probably be more used in a human team, since that buff is huge because the skill 1 buff can goes up to 40% for the attack power and action speed and 70% for recovery amount, but the recovery amount is only for red, so yeah, but 40% is still high. So this character is really good. For her gear that gives blind for all red allies, I don't really see a lot of boss that give blind. Maybe like Phantom, but Phantom is usually yellow element, so I don't know. Maybe in the next Armageddon they will make the rainbows give blind so that you can make her gear useful. Maybe. Either way, since her skill 1 awakening is on awakening 5. Awakening 5 is a must for this character so that you can get full of this passive by 40%. Not passive. The effect, the increase attack and action speed by 40%. So yeah, it's on awakening 5. I would say awakening 5 is the must one for this character if you wanna build her. But for you guys that are gonna pull for her, I will say wait first, because if we see right here, her banner is still up until 25, and Armageddon right here is on the 90th. So when the Armageddon starts and when the next phase banner up, she's still around her banner. So I would recommend wait and see what is the next fast banner first before pulling for her. And reason number 2, of course, she's a permanent character, so you can farm her anytime. And yes, of course, I'm gonna skip her because she's permanent. I will just farm for her later. So in conclusion, is she a good character? Yes, she is really good character. Even if she not gonna replace someone in the meta PvP team, she will still be a good character. Alright, so that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!